Hi, today we're talking with James Napier, who plays Jay in The Tribe, Series 4.
Hi.
Hi. Just going to ask you a few questions about your character. Is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a good guy. He starts off with the bad tribe, which are the Technos, who have evil intentions in mind. But I think he's been with them all along so that he can actually get good things done, like medicine, schools, things like that. And he then, I think he parts ways with the Technos once he realises that what is going to happen isn't what he wants to happen. Because he's with them for the power, so they can get good things done, but then he realises that Ram actually is only going to go for the bad things, so he is a good character in a bad situation at the beginning, but then eventually comes over to the good side.
What are Jay's motives?
Jay had a loss when he was younger, and that has driven him through life to get hospitals, medicine, things that he's a very, very good guy. He just wants to help people and try and get order again and get everyone back on their feet, the world back on its feet after the virus. So he's driven by the desire to get hospitals and be able to help people again with medicine and stuff like that. But then his ideals change, I think, a little bit throughout his period, as he gets involved with everything and starts to develop in other areas.
What's Jay's position and place in the story? What's his rank within the Technos?
Okay, Jay's a general in the Technos, which means that he's the guy below Ram. He's the guy that he's like the guy on the ground that gets everything done for Ram. So he takes orders from Ram, and then he gives orders to everyone else in the Technos. However, once he starts to rebel, once he starts to conflict with Ram and have differing opinions on things, and eventually he, when he leaves the Technos, he loses his rank and goes off on his own way with the Morats. Yeah.
How does Jay develop throughout the series from the beginning towards the end?
I think in the beginning Jay's determined. He's very determined to have hospitals and medicine and stuff like that. He's probably a little bit naive, just in the sense that he thinks that he can use Ram to get what he wants. And I think as the series develops, he becomes to understand that Ram isn't going to give him what he wants, and that Ram has been using him for, how he can help Ram, but Ram's not really going to give him, back what he wants. So I think he develops and he starts to realise what's going on, and starts to wise up to the situation and starts to really go his own way on trying to get what he wants.
What's Jay's strengths and weaknesses?
His strengths would be that he is, I think, a very independent, sort of confident, strong sort of individual. He's a general in the Technos, so he knows what he's doing. He has a lot of power, and so he's used to that, and he's a very commanding sort of person. But his weaknesses are that I think sometimes he's just trying to always do good, he's trying so hard to do good things that he can tend to. Well, it's a very hard struggle. His weakness is probably, whether it's a weakness or not, but his weakness would be that he's trying to achieve something that is incredibly hard to achieve. He wants to solve the world's problems, heal the world, which isn't the easiest thing to do. So that's probably the closest I'd find as a weakness for him.
What's Jay's personality like?
I think that Jay would be a very sort of see the humour in a lot of situations, but he's kind of throughout his life, through what's happened to him, he's become a bit more hardened, and from what he's had to deal with, he's sort of toughened up a bit, and so therefore would be quite serious quite often. But once he's in a situation where he can open up more with someone, say like Ebony, he would start enjoying the nicer sides of life, and because he is a very good person, he good at heart, so he'd always been trying to help people and do the good thing, the right thing.